Hey guys, Elizabeth Quinn here again with Elizabeth's Scenes and Scents. Welcome back to my channel. Please don't forget to check out my website, which is waftingwonderfulwax.scentsy.us, where I am Liz Quinn, your lead Scentsy consultant. So today I have for you, gotta put down my coffee cup, number 6 in our series of what the top 10 of all time would be for me personally, going through my stash and in my experience. And we're using the different general catalog categories to be able to do this. Now, my last 2, because I've got the 7 that are in the catalog, and then I wanted to do an oddball category for things that just were not doing a good job as far as like categorizing reasonably neatly. But the florals, I need to wait on a shipment to be able to have a couple of my more important bars that I was out of that I just restocked for spring summer. So please know that there might be a little bit of a gap between these 2 and the last 2 that are in the series, depending on how quickly Scentsy gets me that shipment. And then at the very end, we'll do a fun top 10 oddballs of the things that were just giving me a fit when it comes to categorizing. So let's get into the fresh category, which, rather like the woods category, has multiple personalities to deal with. So I've got basically a top 20-ish here, and we'll start with my top 10 of all time when it comes to fresh. My absolute favorite fresh bar, I think, of all time, and I only really fell hard for it last year, is the newly retired Atlantic Air. Why would this be my favorite fresh bar? It's because I cannot get enough of it. It is so light and floaty and beautiful and breezy and amazing, and I hope it pops up in a flash sale if you've never smelled it. It is Atlantic type air. It's like North Atlantic, more clean than tropical, slightly salty freshness with orchid, which I love. I love orchid in the background. And I started melting this like crazy last summer, and then I put it in my club, thank God, in the fall in my bi-monthly. And wondering if it was coming back or not, I even stocked up on it in the flash sale, so I will be able to melt this as much as I want all spring, summer. And it is an absolutely incredible bar. An old school Scentsy classic that I sincerely hope in a couple years that we can vote back for all of you who don't have it in your club. Atlantic Air is amazing. And it's one of those bars where you might need 3 or 4 cubes to get really good performance, but then it is solid and it lasts for sometimes 3 days. So, so good. So then the next one, happily, is a bar that we will be getting back in our June Bring Back My Bar Here 2023. And that is one I've been telling you guys about for years, and that is Harbor's Edge. Now, this is a little bit better performer than Atlantic Air, and the reason it takes my number 2 spot is because it is unusual for a fresh bar. It has raspberries, it has fern, and it has lots of salty sea air. This one almost reads a little bit laundry, in a way where I love to put this in my laundry room and it just smells so fresh, but it's also very aquatic. It is fantastic. I think it's one of the best fresh blends that Scentsy has ever come up with. It's very unique because it includes the green and the fruity along with the freshness, and it's phenomenal. A very good performer too. My number 3 bar is going to be the beautiful By the Sea, and this is one of Mr. Quinn's faves. And this one is a rock solid performer. We have it in the catalog right now. And it's just a classic. It is so clean. Where Atlantic Air is light and lovely and a touch floral, this one is just clean, fresh, aquatic with a little bit of dewy green, like beach grass. And even though it's not salty, I have had such wonderful experiences walking along the beaches of Lake Michigan, many, many a moon over the summer vacations of ours in this beautiful state. And if you just take away that little bit of saltiness, this is a really close experience to enjoying being out there on the Great Lakes, right along the beach. One time, I'll never forget this. It was one of those crystal clear memories, like a snapshot, where I had just bought this new plaid sundress and I had my bathing suit on underneath it, and my whole family, there are a whole 4 of us, brother and mom and dad, we walked down this little inlet tributary off of Lake Michigan, and the water got so warm, and then the little minnows were all around your feet, and it was just one of those like God-given, beautiful, precious, I'm going to tear up, memories of a lifetime that I definitely associate a bar like this with that moment with my family. All right, next is the beautiful and lush Amazon Rain. And I keep saying, we need this in a brick, Scentsy. This is a medium performer, and the reason I want it in a brick is that you need a lot of wax to get optimal performance. It will perform for you. It's a good creamy medium kind of a smell, but to scent a large space, you need a lot of it. So it's got a lush, like a palm frond, and then it has coconut milk, and it's got jasmine, and it's got all these beautiful layers, orange blossom. Oh, it's amazing. And it's fresh and green and creamy all at the same time. Probably one of our most successful complex blends that almost everyone loves. It is so good. All right, and number 5 is the Cuddly Bunny Slippers and Bathrobe for Children scent, and that is Jammy Time. You guys have got to try Jammy Time if you never have. Thankfully, it's back in the catalog. I don't need to rely on my Burke anymore. This Burke is a little on the sweaty side, too. Oh, you guys, it's so good. It's so good. It's so happy. Some of these fresh scents just make you feel cuddled. I keep saying that a lot of the spice scents make you feel hugged. This is a little bit of a different sensation, but it is just as nice, and it just makes you think of small children and a happy movie night with popcorn, and they just had a bath, and it's the best. It's absolutely the best. And this comes in all sorts of products. I definitely use it for my laundry, and it's fantastic in the shower gel. It is a great, great smell. So what's in that after I've raved about it so much? It's got sweet pea and freesia and lavender and other clean and cuddly scents. All right, now here's my next 5. And the other one, which would be number 6 in my top 10, would be the beautiful Cozy Cardigan. Now, Cozy Cardigan to me is almost more of a perfume fresh rather than just fresh. This is soft. It is sophisticated. It's great for a bedroom, a bathroom, a study, a small space. And it's so beautiful. They pulled everything in this scent because it's now spring, summer. I bought up all of it. I bought the sugar scrub. I bought the fragrance mist. I bought the body care. The only thing I missed out on was the Scentsy soap because I was too slow in doing my order. This is amber silk, soft roses. It is sweetiness. I guess it's fresh, but to me it's just one of the most sophisticated perfumey without being over the top floral things ever produced by Scentsy. It's incredible. Sure hope it comes back next fall. It's in my club. The next one is the best Christmas fresh scent that we've ever had. And I clubbed this, and we all told you had to club it because we don't know if it's coming back in the fall. And that is the beautiful Silver Bells. Now, Silver Bells has got to be one of the most amazing blends Scentsy ever came up with because it's unique. This is minty candy canes and caramelized pear. And some other stuff too. I think there's vanilla. This is fresh. And yes, it's Christmassy, but you could melt it right now because there's still snow in March. It's just almost indescribable. It is truly lovely. And they have whittled down the number of products that they produce this in. And so we are very concerned that it's not coming back next fall. It's in my bi-monthly club because I want to have plenty of this to melt next fall-winter season, November probably into January. And it is amazing. So I sure hope that you have prior experience with it and that you clubbed it. Next is a bar where I'm not sure whether this was supposed to go in fruity or fresh, but I forgot it in fruity, so we are going to put Mr. Stitch, which is the most popular club bar ever, if you don't know that little factoid. This is the most club bar of all time. Oh, and Stitch is so good. He is fresh, he is watery, he is fruity, he is tropical. He's similar to a brighter, fresher version of Mahalo Coconut. I can't get enough of either of them. And typically Stitch comes back every June, July-ish. I hope he comes back this year. I've got a stack of 6 or 7 in my containers in the basement because I didn't want to worry about having to keep him in my club or when he's coming back. But this is fruity, tropical, watery goodness in a bar, and it's amazing. All right, next is, and you should be so proud of me that I included, a real laundry scent. The only one I like from Scentsy that really, truly I look forward to melting, and that is the now retired Lavender Cotton. This is good and strong. I love it on my clothes. This is great for t-shirts and bathrobes and things like that. And Lavender Cotton is just a balance of lavender and a cotton laundry note. Doesn't give me a headache. Something about this blend, probably because the lavender tones it down, allows me to just truly enjoy it. So when it comes to fresh in the most classic sense, you think laundry, this is my bar. Which I didn't put it in my club. If I see it in flash sales, I'll pick up some more because really I go through 1 or 2 bars of this a year, but it truly is my favorite when I'm craving laundry, which is like once every 6 months. So anyway, and then here is a bar in my top 10 So that truly unique bar that I'm talking about is called Waves and Wonders. And this was available so long ago that I think I might have had it in my club for a short period of time, but I'm not sure. This is a bar that if you like a marriage between woodsy and fresh, this is going to be it. So this has enough of a lake or a sea air quality plus cypress, which is so beautiful, and some amber. It is a unique scent. I would love to see this get voted back for Bring Back My Bar, you guys, especially if you like sort of that earthy, woodsy with your summer fresh. And it is such a good scent. So unique. I just love how it's got the resinous, cypressy quality, which cypress is not as sweet as something like your juniper or your pine. It's got a little bit more pungency, and with that amber, it is just incredible. So this one, we've got to get back at some point. Or if it's in a flash sale, I'm going to pick up a couple bundles. All right, so next I have in my honorable mentions a bar that falls right in between fresh and woods. And I'm really not sure which one it's supposed to be in, but I am going to put the beautiful and very popular Painted Leaves in fresh because it reminds me so much of Sweater Weather from Bath & Body Works. This one's just not as sweet. So this has like a eucalyptus and the sharpness of the sap from something like a blue spruce in the fall. It is very outdoorsy air, really crisp. It definitely feels like it's almost ready to snow, but not quite. Late fall. Very astringent, and wow, is this thing powerhouse. And we're getting this back for the June Bring Back My Bar this year, and it is my sister-in-law's like favorite scent, one of them. So that is a good one. Then next, just about now, this bar, as far as real time, is being re-released. This is French Lavender. So many people were sad that this got pulled from our catalog. You can club this or get a stack for the limited time during our garden collection promo, where we're going to have all the Epcot bars. Get yourself some more French Lavender or put it in your club if you love it. This is such a lovely scent. Whipped Vanilla Lavender came in its place, and that I think is a more updated version of lavender, but this is the classic. This is just French provincial lavender all the time. It's a medium throw. It's not super strong. It's wonderful for mixing. I love this bar. It is so classy. So please go on the website, order yourself a pile of French Lavender or put it in your club because that is one that you do not want to miss out on. Next is the absolute hit from our fall-winter releases of 2022, and that is Frosted Vanilla. This is a fabulous bar, you guys. It is smoky. It is crisp. It's got vanilla. It's got mint. It's got birch. It is complex. It is just phenomenal. I am very sure this is coming back next year. I don't think I bothered to club it because I think this was the bestseller of all our new releases, and there was so much squawk about it. People loved it, including myself. It was very good. And I do not have on the table here Polar Bear Hug, which is another fantastic Scentsy classic. You should check that out if you have not. Then the next one that's in my honorable mentions is the most beautiful bar. I'm not sure whether this is supposed to be fresh or floral, but I'm going to put it in fresh, and that is Stargazing. This is a laundry scent, but it's a laundry scent with so much sophistication and elegance. I love it. So it has Stargazer Lily, and it's got cotton, and it's got vanilla, and oh man, where Jammy Time is very childlike in the happiest sense. Stargazing is like its true cousin, but very sophisticated. Almost like older sister just returned from an Ivy League college, and this is what she smells like when she takes a bubble bath. It is so good, you guys, and it lasts forever, and I have several bars of this. It keeps popping up in flash sales and some kind of limited time. You can get this and that as a bundle kind of a deal, and I just keep on stocking up. It's wonderful. This was a summer LTO as a scent of the month first. It was so good. The next one is a tropical, fresh, beautiful smell that when they produced it as a scent of the month, it sold out and they had to restock it almost immediately, and that is the fabulous Palm Trees and Ocean Breeze. This one just makes me want to grab my sun hat and some suntan lotion and a beautiful beach dress and get down to the sea. Oh, this is so good, you guys. Makes me think of like the Carolina coast or maybe Florida. When I read the notes, I don't know if pineapple is supposed to be in here, but I get pineapple and then lots of beautiful turquoise, fresh, tropically water. It is so happy. It's a good performer. It's stronger than you think. I've got a couple in honorable mentions here that when you read the notes, you think it's just going to be medium. No, these are powerhouse scents, and it's beautiful. All right, the next one is a new release, and I have yet to really test this out, which is why I didn't put it in my top 10, but I love the scent of the new Lake My Day. This being that I am a lake girl, Grew up on one of the inland lakes here in Michigan and love my Great Lakes. This is such a great smell. This is more cologne than it is actual, like, real life aquatic, but it is so beautiful. It's got oak moss, it's got bergamot, and it's got this crisp, wonderful lake water. It's very nice, and it's warm and soft. So unlike a lot of our cologne scents that are super heavy and sharp, this one takes the cake for me as just pleasant and inviting and warm and yet cologne all at the same time. I'm going to melt a whole bunch of this year. Next, I have one that if you want a powerhouse, this is your bar. This is the Marvelous and Complex Fresh Cut Daisies. This is one that my younger daughter, not my younger daughter, my older daughter loves. It was in our club for a while, and then we got this whole stack, and it is so strong that what we have, which is probably 4 or 5 of them, is going to take 4 years to get through, and I'm not exaggerating. This is ivy and buttercups and daisies and you name it, that's sort of a floral and astringent fresh scent. They jammed it all in this bar, and this almost has just the tiniest whisper of something like a white tea and cactus or a cucumber and cactus water. Not quite. It's more floral than that, which is why I like it a little better. I don't know how I'm going to get through my brick of cucumber and cactus water when it's time for us to do the bricks for spring. We have spring bricks coming later this month, you guys. I am so geeked. But that one, I don't know. I'm going to have to sample it out to everybody and their cousin. But this Fresh Cut Daisies is a little bit better, and it throws like gangbusters. And definitely a family fresh favorite. Very unique. Next in our fresh category would be the one that I would say, out of our whole catalog when it comes to licensed bars, this is my favorite. And that is the beautiful Winnie the Pooh scent, which is actually called 100 Acre Wood. This is just a cuddle in a bar. This is jasmine and cotton. It smells like there's lavender in here. It is subtle, it is soft, it is a very, very solid scent. If you are somewhat sensitive to smells, usually this one is just right for medium soft to light. And it doesn't ever offend anyone. It's great in a child's room. It is so relaxing. If you tend to have a ton of stress in your life and you need a bar that's going to bring you down off of that every day, I would highly recommend 100 Acre Wood. All right. Now, I think this one belongs in floral or fruity, but Coconuts for Coconuts is categorized as fresh. This is a powerhouse, you guys. It's a bar that took me a little while to come around to, if I'm going to be honest. But my younger daughter melted this over and over again last year, and it just reeled me in. It is coconutty, it's floral, it's definitely got tiara flower, and it's got a lot of fresh ocean air. I wouldn't say water as much as air. This thing is a boomer, and it will overtake your house. I like this in alternate aromas with tiara and coconut, and I think it's going to be amazing with the new Soak and Raise, which I will talk about in the floral category, and that is why I'm not doing florals yet, because I am almost completely out of it, if not completely out of it, and I've got to have that bar to do that video. So anyway, Coconuts for Coconuts is sort of a cousin with a lot more fruit and a lot more freshness, and it is a great performer. It's very solid and it had to be included in this video. And then last but not least is one that I never give enough press, and that is the very solid Aloe, Water, and Cucumber. This is another boomer that you don't think is going to be a boomer. You put this thing in your warmers and it just goes whoosh. This is really good. It's very crisp, so it's got that definite cucumber note, almost like cucumber peel. It's got some pineapple water. It's definitely got some aloe. So there's some softness, but mostly you get that fresh crispness from the cucumber. And it is very good and strong, and it will freshen up your whole space, and it is truly a Scentsy solid classic. So there you have my top 10 plus another 10 plus a couple extras thrown in for fun of the fresh category. I have been having the best time with the comments you guys are leaving. I have never had so much support that you love an invented series or idea that I have come up with. I so appreciate the support, you guys, and I love everything that you're putting down so that I know what this audience that I am speaking to and interacting with, what you guys love, because that will help me to hit the target in the future. So have a great day, and like I said, there will probably be a gap of at least a few days between this and the last 2 videos in the series because I need my shipment to come. So have a great day, guys. Elizabeth with Elizabeth's Scenes and Scents, number 6 in our series Top 10 of All Time. Have a good day.